Scott Voak with Real Estate Matters. I'm here today talking to Lance Growth, and today we're going to talk about opportunity zones. Lance, how are you?
Really good. Good
Awesome.
to have you on.
Thanks for coming over today.
Thanks for having me on here.
All right, distant handshake.
Yeah, say 6 feet.
Love COVID. All right. Okay. I'm going to admit that I am not an expert on opportunity zones.
Yeah.
We recently talked about 1031 exchanges, right in my wheelhouse, deal with those all the time. Tell me, what is an opportunity zone? How long has it been around? Give me the basics.
Simple basics. Opportunity zone is another tax deferral program, just like 1031s. Unlike 1031s, where 1031s are specific to real property, literally, that's how the verbiage reads on the IRS letter ruling, real property. Opportunity zones also apply to stock and business interests. So if you have clients that are selling stock, that fun Amazon stock, they now have some solutions, some recourse to help mitigate their taxes.
What do I do in an opportunity zone? How does that defer the taxes?
Well, into the 2017 Tax Cut and Job Act, opportunity zones was presented. And what the governors of each state had to do was designate areas that they would consider opportunity zones, where a taxpayer could go in and get preferential tax treatment. That preferential tax treatment being tax reductions, tax exemptions, and then, of course, like 1031's, tax deferrals. If you sell an asset and then you invest into these opportunity zone areas, you get these preferential tax treatments.
Okay, so let's look at two aspects of this. I sell stock, I sell an asset, I've got $5 million.
Yeah.
Am I buying a property myself? Am I using an organization? How do I do it?
You're using me.
Oh, all right.
The way it works, okay, you have $5 million, but you sold your stock at $5 million. Let's say you originally purchased the stock at $3 million, so you went up $2 million.
$2 million.
With an opportunity zone, you just have to invest that $2 million in gain. Now, you don't just go and buy properties or stock or business interests in the area. What you first have to do is structure what's called a qualified opportunity fund. That fund is either a partnership or corporation structured by companies like ours, Growth 1031, everybody. Nice to see you.
That's why you're so good. You're just so smooth at inserting the commercials, right?
You know what?
Right. Okay.
But we structure these funds, they're partnership or corporation, which is basically, the individual's entity. They just have to be structured properly in accordance with the opportunity zone guidelines. And once we structure these funds, the investor, then they can go into these areas, they can invest in companies, they can buy shares in companies, and they can purchase real estate for those communities.
So is this only purchasing real estate in these zones, or can you purchase an ongoing business?
You can purchase business, or you can purchase even stock. And now sometimes people think stock, they think of publicly traded stock, but like Growth 1031, the Growth 1031 is a C corporation. And I issued about 100 shares of our stock when I first started it. Now these are privately held stock, and I own 100% of them.
Selfish.
Slightly. But if I was located in an opportunity zone and somebody said, oh my God, Lance, you're doing great, I want to invest in you. And by the way, I have capital gains that I need to defer. Can I invest in your company? They can purchase shares of my company. If they want to purchase the building I'm in, they can purchase the building, and they can still give them the preferential tax treatment.
I heard some people with all the strife that's going on claiming that opportunity zones really didn't help the inner cities. They were just for rich investors to get richer.
Yeah.
Where is that coming from? Because it sounds like to me like this is a win-win.
This is what people said the same thing for 1031 exchange. They say this is a tax loophole for the rich. No, it's not. It's a tax loophole for the informed. It's a tax loophole for the educated. Because if you can have a $2 million property and you can do a 1031 exchange. You can have a $150,000 property and you can do a 1031 exchange. They're saying, hey, don't just go into these areas, buy it, fix it, and flip it. To get the benefits, you're going to have to stay for 10 years.
So you've got to provide some lasting value to that neighborhood, and that should help curtail a little bit of the abuses. All right. Thank you very much for spending the time coming down here. I know you're really busy. This has been Real Estate Matters. I want to thank our guest, Lance Growth. He's been awesome. Made even me, a real estate agent, understand opportunity zones a little better.
Boom.
Yep. Thanks a lot. Until next time, make it a great week.